It was already past midnight when I left town. The grocery store was the last place still open, and even then, the lights inside felt dimmer than usual. The cashier didn't say much, just nodded when I paid. The road back to the cabin was familiar. I had driven it dozens of times before. A long stretch of asphalt cutting straight through the forest. No streetlights, no markings except the occasional reflective sign warning about deer. Normally, I enjoyed the drive. That night felt different. The moment I turned off the main road and onto the forest route, the radio crackled and went silent. Not static, just gone. I didn't bother turning it back on. The sound of the engine and the tires on the road felt louder than usual, like they were the only things keeping the night away. The forest closed in as I drove deeper. Tall trees lined both sides of the road, their branches arching overhead, blocking out the moonlight. My headlights carved a narrow tunnel through the darkness, revealing just enough of the road ahead to keep moving. That's when I noticed something strange. There were no animals, no eyes reflecting in the distance, no sudden movement in the brush, no deer darting across the road. The forest felt empty. I checked the time, 12:43 a.m. I should have been 10 minutes from the cabin, but the road felt longer than usual. The familiar curves didn't appear when I expected them to. The old wooden sign pointing toward my cabin never came into view. I slowed down, scanning the darkness ahead. Then I saw the headlights, not behind me, ahead, parked on the side of the road. The vehicle was facing away from me, hazard lights off, engine apparently running. That made no sense. No one stopped on that road at night. I slowed to a crawl. As I passed, I glanced sideways. The driver's door was open. No one was inside. The headlights stayed on as I drove past, casting my shadow long and distorted across the trees. In my rearview mirror, the lights didn't fade. They stayed exactly where they were, still shining, still watching. I told myself not to stop. I didn't, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something had changed the moment I passed that car. The road felt narrower, the air heavier, the darkness thicker. A few minutes later, my phone vibrated. No signal, no bars. Still, a notification appeared. Unknown location detected. My hands tightened on the steering wheel. Then the headlights flickered. Once, twice. The engine sputtered. I eased off the gas, heart pounding. That's when I saw it. A figure standing in the middle of the road. Tall, still, facing away from me. I slammed the brakes. The tires screamed against the asphalt. The car skidded to a stop only a few feet away. The figure didn't move, didn't turn, didn't react at all. I sat there frozen, breath fogging the windshield. Then the figure took one slow step forward and disappeared. Not into the trees, not into the darkness. Just gone. I didn't wait. I hit the gas and drove. The cabin appeared suddenly, headlights catching the wooden walls like it had been dropped into place while I wasn't looking. I pulled into the driveway and killed the engine. The silence was immediate. No insects, no wind, no forest sounds, just my breathing. I grabbed my supplies and rushed inside, locking the door behind me. That's when I realized something that made my blood run cold. The porch light was on. I never leave it on. I stood there listening. Then I heard tires on gravel. Slow. Careful, pulling into the driveway behind me. I didn't check the window. I didn't look outside. I turned off every light in the cabin and waited until morning. When the sun finally came up, the driveway was empty. No tire tracks, no footprints, no sign that anyone had been there. Except for one thing. My car, parked perfectly straight, facing the road, like someone had adjusted it during the night. I don't drive back to the cabin after dark anymore, because now I know. Some roads don't just lead home, they remember you.